Margaret heard her husband walking in the next room, and by the way he was stomping, she could tell he was having a rough morning. Always so passionate about things, big and small. Sometimes Margaret wondered if her husband Santo needed more watching over than the kids. "Good morning. What's gotten into you this morning? Why all the noise?" she asked Santo. "Oh, a friend today who might be interested in opening the store with me. He has the cash and I can put in the work. It could change our lives, Mar," he responded. "That's exciting. Why didn't you tell me about this meeting before?" "I am telling you now, and I don't want to jinx it. The kids are calling you. I will leave a bit earlier to think about my pitch. Can you get the kids ready by yourself today?" "Sure. Good luck. I love you no matter what." He left with a smile so full of hope that it made her tremble. She wouldn't be able to bear seeing disappointment again. He didn't like to discuss this with her, but she had noticed money had become a problem lately. She could tell there was a wave of change percolating throughout the whole country that prevented him from finding the random jobs he used to have to complement his income as an opera singer at the State Theater. He loved singing and lived for it. He also always made sure his family was taken care of. Now, his religion seemed to matter. He was a good man, a good father. She wished she could be half as good. The thought of getting her kids ready by herself was dreadful. Sure, she could get it done and they would be on time, but it would take up all her energy. The demand, the tiredness, the mistakes, the noise everywhere. She knew she wasn't a perfect mother, but she did the best she could, and she kept her kids safe. She remembers when it was only her firstborn and her, before the other two had arrived. She felt full of life, empowered, happy. He had been the most adorable baby, chubby cheeks and spiky blonde hair. They had a strong bond. He gave her strength, and she gave him her soul. The day was getting ahead of her. The kids, 2, 5, and 7, were waiting for their breakfast, and she was still trying to get dressed herself. She would take the older ones to school, and the little one, Sarah, would stay with her the whole day. Alfred, the eldest, and Ellie seemed so grown up compared to little Sarah. She had to remind herself that Ellie was still so delicate and young, needing her attention perhaps even more than the other two. She looked outside and saw it was snowing. The kids came running to join her by the window, and they all watched in awe. It was the first snow of the year. "Let's go play in the snow, Mommy," Ellie said with excitement. "We are already late for school. We need to keep moving." "But please, oh please, Mommy, this is the first snow. It is our tradition to go out no matter what. Please, just for a few minutes." Margaret couldn't resist. She gave in. She gave in to this simple request that would warm her heart for years to come. And she would never know that Ellie, throughout her adulthood, and even at 80 years old, would remember this precise moment when she thought about her childhood in Castle. Her mother, the snow, falling, laughing, cold, siblings, bliss, peace. Peace. That would be the last time they would all truly feel peace.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.